Special programs coming to CBS 13 that will celebrate the Latin culture in America, and some of the biggest names in entertainment will be a part of it, like the biggest. John is standing by with more.
Yeah, they definitely got some star power for this. It is called Essential Heroes, a Momento Latino production. Henry Munoz, one of the creators of this, and much more. We'll get to that in a bit, joining us live this morning to talk about it. Good morning, sir. Thanks for being with us.
Morning. How are you?
So we've got Gloria Estefan, Eva Longoria, and Ricky Martin. You know, it's a shame you couldn't get any big names to be a part of this.
And they're just the hosts.
Yeah. There's also much more the performances and everything. Give us a little taste of what we can expect in this show.
We wanted Essential Heroes Momento Latino to celebrate the contributions of the Latino community to the United States of America. So you'll dance a little to the music of Pitbull and Juanes and Luis Fonsi. You'll laugh a little bit to the comedy of John Leguizamo and George Lopez, and Rita Moreno does an amazing bit. And I think you'll also be touched by the stories of everyday Americans who are making a difference in the lives of the United States of America, including people from California.
And how did this come about? Why did you feel this was important to do?
Well, back in March, we realized that the impact of COVID-19 on the country, but in particular on communities of color and Latinos, was significant. And it isn't going away anytime soon. So we felt like we had to do something, create an infrastructure of opportunity for people around the country. And at the same time, in order to make sure that that's as vibrant as it can be, we need to magnify it. So I'm so honored that CBS and its affiliates and all of these great artists and stars are coming together to talk about our importance and where we need to go in the future as a unified country.
We've talked a lot about all the stars involved in this. They're obviously very busy, very in-demand people, but what was it like? How easy, I should say, was it to get them to be involved in this once they found out what was going on?
Well, it was easy to get them to say yes. So everybody who was asked said yes and wants to be a part of this. But at the same time, you know, we're living in a different world. So it was a challenge to be able to put together what I think is one of the most exciting hours in broadcast television, a moment unlike anything I can't think of a moment like this that celebrates the contributions of Latinos, that celebrates our diversity on broadcast television in a number of years. So, you know, it was a challenge, but the great thing about it is that everybody has said yes and wanted to be a part of it.
Do you think even 10 years ago, we would have seen a show like this dedicated to highlighting the contributions of the Latino community in this country?
I don't think so. I think you read these articles nowadays where Latinos have a tendency to be invisible on television and on social media. And so I think we're in the middle of a movement where the Latino community recognizes that we need to lead ourselves, that we have power, and that we deserve our place in American culture and history. And I think that that the important thing about this is that we want to do it in a celebratory fashion with unity and with an understanding that the American story is stronger when we all recognize our contributions to it.
And again, just people we're talking about performing here: John Leguizamo, George Lopez, Lin-Manuel Miranda, Rita Moreno. I mean, it is going to be a fantastic show. It is Monday on CBS 13 at 9 o'clock. Henry, thank you so much for everything you do. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, too. Tune in and watch.
I mean, that's a lineup, Cody.
That is
a murderer's row of people right now.
Yeah, that's like old school Yankees.
Yeah,
That's the lineup you got right there.